This is Mother Earth. We are all standing on it, we're all part of it. My name's Alice Robinson. I facilitate the Mothers Who Make group, which meets at Home Theatre every month. We are a peer support group for mothers who are artists of all disciplines. Today has been an extra special event. So we have our monthly events, which are just really, really important, really amazing. They're about discussions. And so today, because it was International Women's Day and because I'd got some funding from the Arts Council, today was about, okay, let's showcase some of the work from people within the group, and also we've attracted new people to the group. Today has been amazing. It's just been an explosion of visual art, of things that we can all be involved in, making art together, discussions, and just conversing, seeing how our practices meet. It's been amazing, and I always say get the right people in the room and it will take care of itself, and that is exactly what's happened today. We're going to start with a performance, some live music from the fantastic Raina Connolly. Stay for as long as you can, help yourself to everything, make yourself at home, and chat to as many people as you can. But are we happy to hand over? Okay.
I would probably say I've always been an artist. Right from a child, I've always been interested in making things and doing stuff and kind of putting stuff around for other people to see. But it's not always been an easy journey calling myself an artist. I think, after graduating, after becoming a mother and kind of getting immersed in motherhood, I kind of lost my confidence a little bit in terms of calling myself an artist. But then, I guess encouragement from other artists, I was able to sort of claim that again. Today I have got a little book called School Run, an A to Z of litter, and it's been created with my 9-year-old daughter on the school run, basically documenting the litter for different letters of the alphabet, to create a book that is quite nice, kind of looks cute, a little bit funny, humorous, by turning the litter into sort of characters or people. But also, this is what our children are growing up in and assuming to be normal, that actually the amount of litter dumping, lack of respect for the environment, for the world, is just accepted. So kind of trying to make a stand and a change and get people to think, actually, this is not okay. What can we do? And what responsibility do we have to change things?
About keep a secret tending to escape and fall lagoon, which super exciting is happening this summer. Slightly terrifying, and I actually have to sell some tickets for it to check out. To Barrow Furnace or Milton Hall in Suffolk. Please listen to the end.
Definitely use it. Guys, you know what you mean? Oh my god, you drop an OG.
I guess a lot of my work has been reflecting on personal experiences, because I feel like when you make work about something that really means something to yourself, well, that is quite personal, and then it resonates with other people as well. But I have photographed my family quite a lot, my extended family that live in Latvia. That's where I'm from originally. But I've also done a lot of portraiture, photographed people with their cats, a really good project. So my piece here is a self-portrait of myself and my daughter in a landscape, taken in a landscape. It's shown on the floor, it's installed on the floor to be walked on. The more it's walked on, the more the image is going to disappear and eventually get destroyed.
Make your own opportunities. So again, this was, what do we want to do? Oh, let's make a show. Let's write the music for the show. Let's get some Arts Council funding to make this happen. So did this with my friend Melanie Ash, and yeah, it was great.
My name's Hilary Judd, and I attend Mothers Who Make here in Manchester. The project I'm showing here today is called Carriage Return, and it's looking at aspects of caring and how you need a support mechanism around you if you're caring for a child or for a parent or for anyone. Carriage Return is a postal exchange of typewriter letters between myself and Lucy May Schofield. I live in a city and Lucy lives in the Northumbrian countryside, so there's lots of contrasts in our lives, and we communicate with each other through typewriter drawings and using a very slow postal system to post them, so using outdated bits of technology to create drawings and adds a slowness and meditation to creating them. The two pieces that are displayed today, one of them is called Give and Take, which two typewriters are set up with a continuous loop of paper, and the paper is taught between the two typewriters. If you want to work and type, the person at the other typewriter has to stop and release their carriage so you're able to draw. And there's something nice about using a typewriter because there's a very definite act. It's a very mechanical metal on paper, which feels like work, and it also feels like a very feminine tool. In the past, it's been used by secretaries, so when you're typing, you really feel like you're making work. The other piece is a Chinese trick book, and it's called The Trick. And these typewriter drawings have been blown up to A2 size, and it requires one other person to help you turn the book around. You can reveal all the hidden drawings yourself, but it's really hard and you might damage the book. The biggest kind of take home, I think, is that in our society women are seen as being really good at caring, and I just think they have more practice at it. So I think you need that support network. So both of the pieces respond to that.
It's a really nice space to be in, just with other creative mothers and creative people and children. Just having a space for us to be together. I was just talking to someone that it's nice to have the atmosphere for the kids to pick up on.
The strongest documentary work comes from personal connection and understanding. So at that time I was thinking, well, I'm just a mother. There's not much else going for me at the moment. And so I thought, I'll do a project about mothers.
I think that I like to explore areas of like womanhood and motherhood, and femininity and sexuality that are kind of misunderstood. I've created 5 pieces with the title Unmothered, and I think what I'm exploring with them are kind of like the layers, the intricacies between being a good mum and being a human being. They're a little bit shocking for some people because I think a lot of the time mothers are seen as this like holy image of kind of earthly descent. When I'm thinking about Mother Earth, I kind of think about the biblical images of motherhood, the kind of stuff that we see in films and popular culture that kind of makes women seem innocent, makes mothers seem holy. They can't make mistakes, they can't be sexual beings, be free. And I think my work kind of pushes back on the constraints of that.
I've loved it. I was sorry to miss this morning, but I was able to come this afternoon, and I'm just so impressed with all the events, all the different artworks.
Expectations of motherhood. The reality of motherhood, the hardest parts of being a mother, taking your child home for the first time.
Just the whole atmosphere. It's been lovely, especially with the little children and the babies.
It's been a really positive experience. It's really nice to see so many women here celebrating each other, celebrating art and creativity, children running around, just having fun basically. It's so supportive. And it's nice hearing lots of women's stories as well. It's always an inspiration too. I've been doing my own piece here, but also this printing here has been really lovely. You write a word using those kids' foam bath toys, and it's been and it was like their first word or a memorable word, like my daughter always says, again. So we wrote again to yeah, that was quite fun.
I think I work very conceptually, so when I'm given a brief, it's kind of the materials that I use and respond with are always sort of dictated by the theme and by the brief. So I use printmaking as a way to think, actually. So when I'm at the press, that's when my ideas develop. And I've always thought, could I print make with those? But I've never had the chance to do it. And I think for me, using those bath foam letters that are integral to our day-to-day rituals for printing, and especially using the ones that have come from my home and my environment and my children. So my children don't write yet, but they are exploring language all the time through texture and colour, and you'll see that the prints that we've made incorporate the bite marks from my children. My materials that I use and the processes that I use very much depend on the theme that I'm exploring within my work.
When I first arrived this morning, I thought it would be really nice to bring everybody in, to bring the silence in, because really everybody's trying to settle themselves, or you're trying to settle everybody with sound when you first arrive somewhere. It was lovely to then spend a couple of hours with the amazing women in this group. I had no idea what to expect, but I'm really glad that I came. Really glad, because when you say mothers who make what? Mothers who make noise, mothers who make people, mothers who make things, events. There's only so many people you can look to with an answer, or as an example of what to do next, what to do with it. And then you don't have a support network that is of your gender. I feel really privileged, because I know that there's not a lot of communities that I'm in that have that kind of support network to hand. So it felt like a very safe space and a very happy space, and happy International Women's Day.
Before this event in January, we had an event for live performance. So that was those people. Now we've done visual art, but I'm already thinking, well, what about the writers? What about the, I don't know, there's so many art forms I didn't even know existed that come along. So I suppose it would be maybe having everything in one space, taking over more spaces home. Can we have more? It was a public event, but I want more general public to come along to stumble across the work. So it's people in the know and people that are either just in the building or interested in art and performance.